Imagine 100 Minecraft players scattered across 6 different nations. Well, today I joined a giant Minecraft social experiment, where players would need to gather resources, form civilizations, and elect leaders. However, will each nation live peacefully, or will certain players decide to go to war? Well, only time will tell, as my journey begins with one life in the desert nation.
Don't sprint.
No one run.
However, the desert island had an immediate food problem, so making sure to save as much resources as possible, we decided to start farming right away. Luckily, there was plenty of wood near the oasis to craft some basic wooden tools.
Hey guys, I'm setting up the bunker.
I've got
It's in the
12
water.
seeds.
Are you
These parrots
dead, you
better come
screw?
to me.
I then started to get some seeds to supply my team with a handy food source, and tried to explore the vast emptiness of the desert. But I immediately returned, as getting lost in the desert without any food would be a huge risk. Back at the oasis, players were starting to gather resources to start on the desert empire. So, without a single piece of iron to my name, I decided to go caving. And guys, before we continue, these videos take a long time to make, but 98% of you aren't currently subscribed, and if just 3% of you subscribe, we would get to 10,000 immediately. So if you enjoyed the video, hit that button, it would be greatly appreciated. So, once I got enough diamonds for diamond armor, I went back up to the surface to enchant, where the desert civilization was quickly expanding. We also had an infinite food source where players were free to farm crops whenever they needed. So far, the desert nation was doing extremely well despite the intense heat, but it lacked leadership. Everyone was free to do what they wanted. Therefore, in a couple days, an election would take place, where players on the desert could run for leader. Also, certain players decided to work on a giant church where the election would take place. So when the next day arrived, all the desert members gathered in the grand hall for the election, and players that were running for leader would be called up individually on stage to give a speech.
And before we get started, I just want to remind everyone of the rules of being in the church, in that you aren't allowed to have any weapons out, and any violence will be punished with death. I believe it was Blanky who wanted to go first.
Alright, hello people of the desert. I'm sure many of you around here know me, as I've been quite an active person talking to a lot of you.
Welcome, people of our great nation of the desert island. Some of you may know me already, but for those who don't, I am Shermate, and I'm running for leader of our beautiful nation. What do I have to offer, you may ask?
Hello all, brothers and sisters. First of all, I want us to bask in the glory of our creations, as under the sun we have already created something truly special here. Hundreds, thousands of nations at the point we're at have already fallen, even if not officially, in spirit.
Yo, what's up, everybody? Yo, what's up, guys? How's it going? I'm Black Hole. You might look at me and go, "Hey, wait a second. Someone like Blanky is a much better option."
As you all know, I am Sai. For the past few days, many people have died. Many people have been brutally murdered by mobs. Creepers, zombies, skeletons, they all have ruined our nation. Well, this will change.
Now, desert is a nation strong. We alone are in the sands. We're powerful, unique, and independent.
Well, my plan is pretty simple. I want to create a functional government that will be composed of me as the representative of our nation, as well as a council with great and trusted people that will complement one another, as there is no perfect person, and everyone needs someone to help them. This will create a strong and united rulership, which will help us in winning this season.
Many of those started more fortunate than we are. A few probably grace this planet as we speak, but what we have is different. I'm gonna be blunt. This entire planet is on a collision course to destroy itself. Peace will come, but not until there's only one left standing. That is not my wish, that is reality. So how is it we can hope to survive and see that future? I've heard the murmurs amongst you all. We don't have the experience the warriors needed to face the music. But you know what we do have? Leadership. My leadership. I'm asking for a vote of trust. I've said that words are often mightier than the sword, and I believe my and select others amongst this group's cunning tongue, this nation, desert, can be one for all time.
Probably. So I'm here to explain that if we're together, we're strong. We're desert. You might say, "Oh, look at us. We're the dry team. Oh, we're weak." Boom.
You see, I want this nation to strive. I don't want my people to suffer. I don't want anyone to die any longer. As a leader, I'll protect you. Whether it's clown peers, the scariest mobs, or your worst enemies, I will protect you till I die.
However, this nation cannot strive on its own. That's why we need to team up with the likes of Swamp and potentially Waste. I believe I would be the best person to do this, as I've already got in contact with these two nations. Furthermore, this is the way that we can definitely win. With these guards, these people, together, we are stronger than everyone else. We alone are unique. We alone are powerful. We alone are the deserts. Stand strong together. Victory shall be ours with ease.
So, after the players had finished their leader speeches, the votes were counted in, and one player named Blanky had won the election. Blanky was now in charge of the entire desert nation, and quickly became very liked by the other desert players. His first order was for a council building to be constructed where him and other high officials of the desert nation can hold their meetings. However, Blanky's second order was much more different. He commanded every player on desert over to the church to select players for the desert government. But this is where we found out how evil Blanky really was.
First of all, I'd like to bring up Rin, a man I trust very much, and has been very supportive and by my side. I'd also like to bring up the very prominent leader of the church, Jjkay, as the second member of the council.
Let's
The
go.
third member of the council, my biggest competition for leader himself, Shermate.
Ooh.
And finally, our very own menace to society, Zacharias. I don't know how to. Yeah, just Zach. Come on, buddy.
Yeah.
Woo, yeah.
Yeah.
Now, I'd like to make one small speech. As the desert, we're a community strong and powerful. However, a team's strength is controlled by its weakest link. Zach. Goodbye.
Why didn't you murder the guy?
They're together with content.
Do you want me to explain? Do you want me to explain?
Sacrifice to the god, bro.
Look, there was violence in the
my.
church. It had to be cleansed.
Oh, he also did fought in the church. Number one illegal rule.
Oh my god.
Society. He was.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah.
He was
Can I
a holy
sacrifice all of you in the
sacrifice.
church?
Blanky had just killed Zack as a sacrifice for the Desert Empire. Obviously, I didn't agree with Blanky's actions, however I had just been made a guard and I had to protect Blanky at all costs. Over the next few days, Blanky had been acting as a good leader, even making connections with the Swamp Nation. In fact, a few of the Swamp players had decided to move over to the desert because we were on such great terms. So after Blanky had a meeting with the Swamp officials, the players of the Swamp started taking our sand.
They're ruining our landscape. This is literally the closest sand.
They went away.
They just stole it and ran off.
Where is our sound, guys?
And shortly after, other nations started to arrive to seek for an alliance with the Desert Nation. However, when Blanky was talking to the members of the Snow Nation, Jjkay decided to call for an immediate meeting in the church. Jjkay mentioned that Shermate, Blanky's biggest competition in the leader election, had escaped to the Waste Nation in fear of Blanky assassinating him. However, this was soon found out anyway when Blanky realized the news got out.
Wait,
So,
did you get any propagules? Like any?
there we go. That's done. So that's one problem done with.
Blanky had sent players to hunt Shermate down, and that's exactly what they did. However, what came next was an even bigger surprise than before. Jjkay, the owner of the church, had been saying his opinions about Blanky publicly, and because this was a small community, the word spread out quick, and Blanky ordered us to execute
He's run outside, he's run outside!
He's swimming, he's swimming,
Guys,
he's swimming.
do not die. I will be back.
Oh god.
Don't let him get away!
Stay alive.
Shoot him, shoot him.
Jjkay shall not live! Slaughter him no matter the cost.
Is this really what you want to do?
I'll do anything it takes. It doesn't matter.
Not you. I already know what's wrong with you.
The people will follow me. If they don't, they know they'll end up like you. A dramatic fate to a dramatic man. It seems Galaxy as well wants to die as he runs away from this nation. It's a shame he won't be getting off the island though.
Already?
Fortunately, Jestacution got away and managed to escape to the Swamp Nation as it was a close ally to the desert. But after a few days, Blanky found out and immediately imprisoned the 2 swamp players that had moved to the desert. And then, out of spite of Jestacutioner escaping, Blanky decided to eliminate one of the swamp prisoners, which shocked the entire server. A few hours had passed and it was coming to the end of the day. However, things weren't over yet, because the entire Swamp Nation pulled up to the church, including Jestacution.
Yeah.
Hello.
Alright, so whose head is that?
That is Slemix right there.
Oh.
Alright, again.
Oh my gosh.
Alright. So, is everyone ready?
Is everyone ready for the little chat?
Blanky, what you've done is straight up unjust. I need to know a reason. Actually, no, I don't even need to know a reasoning for this. You are going to pay for this, alright? Now, first of all, why? Okay, no. Before you even speak, alright? I don't even want to hear a single word coming out of your damn mouth, alright? Why is one of my members, the ghost, in a damn jail? Or just the cage in general?
I found him wandering on my own. I thought, swamp member would look nice barred up like that. So I had him as a decoration, just like a little. Oh, I forgot. Oh, she's there now. She's a new decoration. It's a new type from IKEA. Do you like it?
I love it.
Thank you.
All right. Listen to me, Blanky. All right. Let me ask you a couple questions first of all, okay? Do you not feel the slightest guilt when it comes to killing people?
Let me think. When was the last time I felt bad? Can't remember.
All right. Blanky, you are a monster. All right. You do not deserve to live. All right. If you feel no guilt when it comes to killing anyone, that's psychopath behavior.
Nah, do you know what that tells me about you, Nick? I think you're weak. You're a weak leader who can't make sacrifices. You're a weak leader who can't lead his people. You're someone who can't see the death of someone on their own hands. Someone who break down at the side of it. That's just spiteful. It's boring, to say the least.
I'm a weak leader? If I was a weak leader, I wouldn't have this army behind me right now. Blanky,
bunch of low life shots, a runner from his own team. A stick. There's not much to see.
I was promised Pizza Hut.
This will not go on. This will not be forgiven. Blanky, you better take off your damn armor. And you better, don't you dare.
Oh
No.
my god.
Hold on.
Oh shit.
Wait. We've got two
Where
people.
is Blanky?
What?
Find Blanky right now.
And with that, the leader of the swamp killed Blanky, the leader of the desert. Finally, the desert nation was free.
For too long, we have lived under Blanky's tyranny. We've lived in fear of what he would do if we spoke out against him. But today, we are free. This wasn't just me or Swamp. In the end, the people of Desert rose up against Blanky. They weren't just freed by others. We freed ourselves.
Do you trust your people to protect you at all costs and to never betray you?
Yes.
Then I think you deserve this.
Yeah, let's go.
No longer we had an evil leader who made us feel trapped. We now had a leader who would communicate to our nation's people and definitely didn't kill innocent players. And our alliance with Swamp grew much larger. However, on the other side of the globe, things were heating up.
Safe for now.
Hello, I have a brief question. Would any of you
Hello.
four describe yourselves as good fighters?
Yeah.
No.
Palmzy, would you like to do some fighting?
Yes,
It's
please.
relatively risk-free. Snow and Swamp have offered us free spaces in their invasion of planes to take out.
Alright.
Don't
Luna
die,
MC.
Palmzy. Don't die, please.
It's going to be like a 10v3. It's fine.
So, without any delay, I started making my way over to the snow to meet up with my teammates in the war. And this was my first ever time leaving the desert nation, so it was quite cool seeing the other islands. Once everybody arrived, we started the march across the ice and over the ocean to the Plains Nation.
People of Plains, you have been lied to. Your leader Tyre did not leave you, he did not abandon you. When he came over to us for peace talks, Luna forcefully took the crown and as good as kicked him out. He could not return, so he had to take refuge at Snow. Luna MC is not your leader. She's a usurper. And I will not accept this false leadership. Nor do my allies in Desert or Swamp. We're not here to invade you. We're not here to fight you. This is not a war. We just want to take down the people behind the coup. It's not an invasion, it's just justice. All we want is to kill Luna MC, Foden, and a man in a suit. The rest of you do not have to fight.
The Plains leader was just like Blanky, someone the people couldn't trust. And it was definitely affecting the Plains Nation for the worse. So the alliance of Swamp, Desert, and Snow decided to take action by eliminating the Plains higher-ups.
Oh, bro, why is this so laggy?
Kill their horses.
Are we letting them?
I killed one horse. Yeah, they got him from witches.
This one guy, but...
Wait, who's on Luna? We gotta keep Luna busy, by the way.
Right now. GG.
Nice.
Oh, that was quick.
London!
London,
London got a kill. You can pick up a...
I'm chasing one of their followers. I'm killing him. He's... Oh, he got a dolphin race.
I'll just hit it through. Yeah, they have a lot of
why
those.
would
Where to
Got him one eye.
I wouldn't really advise following fully.
Yeah. Call again.
Behind us.
Where
by
did
the
Luna
way,
go?
Ender
Okay.
is one of
If they
their
had a
followers.
trap, they wouldn't be pelting as much.
And your pearl is so crunchy.
Wait, this guy got...
I'll get this guy, Don't worry about
Everyone
it.
just... Everyone...
I'm in the water with Kite right now. He's not leaving the water. Actually, I'm just gonna keep it to him toward my end.
Someone boost me. if possible.
Punch boosting. Wrong guy.
Nice. And eventually, all the evil Plains citizens and the leader were executed. However, there was no one in charge of the Plains nation, and they desperately needed a leader to guide them. So, every player from Plains, Swamp, Snow, and Desert decided to hold a meeting in the Plains Town Hall.
Again, I'm very happy to see that you guys chose the right side and the better for your own future. And a usurper is down, and now we can finally move to better planes, to better the world.
Sure, I'll speak for the people of Plains, if you don't mind, Nix. Thank you. To the people of Plains, thank you all for being decent and peaceful while this was happening. Obviously, I know this was largely a surprise to a lot of you, and I've been pretty much planning this with Snow and everyone else since the beginning, because I never planned on leaving you guys. You guys meant the world to me, and I genuinely wanted to come here the second I could. Obviously, I couldn't since I was exiled. Sorry, go on.
Tired planning with us.
Shh,
You planned with us.
I tried.
No, we had to do all the work, Tired.
I know, you did all the work. I'm just trying to,
You
yeah.
lost your nation, and now you're trying to take the credit for my work.
No, not at all. Not at all. No,
Having you over
That's
at
what
the
I'm trying to
nation
say.
also taught me some things about you.
That's
Not only
probably
did you undermine and disrespect my leadership so many times, your intentions are not for the better of Plains. It's for you. It's never
I
Plains
never
need
did
as a
that.
leader. It's I want to be Plains leader.
It was never that.
You're not gonna be a good leader for Plains, and I'll give you the choice here now. You can either step back and live as a citizen and never, ever take leadership of Plains or another nation again.
Wait,
Or you-
Lenari, this was not the plan at all.
This was not. Listen, I understand what you're
I'm
saying.
not.
I sounded very, very desperate to bring back Plains. And a lot of the things I said, of course, I understand where you're coming from. I brought myself to notice what was going on. Listen, I give you a deal. I bring back Plains to its former glory, bring it to peace, and just honestly make it a decent place to live in and for you guys to visit. I help you guys with supply chains. I help you guys with materials. If I fail and this nation becomes a horrible place, you're allowed to take my head.
See, I honestly, I take away one bad leader, and I put another one back. What is the point of that?
I wouldn't say that. You haven't seen me do as much. If anything, I brought Plains to the position it was before Luna took over. The only reason Plains was as powerful as it was because I was able to bring Plains here to this position, to this glory.
Tired, I'm going back to the point where, at Snow, all of your intentions were never for the better of Plains. It was because you wanted to be the leader, and the one thing you did, the one time you reached out and tried, you were undermining me.
I got taken. I had no.
You've
no
proven
say
your
in it.
incompetence.
If anything, that was just an inside job. I've shown that I trusted my people, and that was apparently wrong.
You've shown that you can do nothing while we do all the work.
I want to pull to the people that might not trust me after this. I am sorry if I have betrayed your trust, but my decisions are completely rooted in the betterment for Snow. And to have an ally or another world leader is a liability. I'm not taking that risk, and to be quite frank, I do see one person who actually could turn this place around. And it's not me. I don't want Plains for myself. But I do see the opportunity, and Clown.
Hi guys.
Do you want to have
yeah.
an honor?
Of course I do. All right. Well, I think everybody here has made a very wise choice in not actually supporting, the false leader. And I'll tell you what, this place is not going to get pushed around anymore by anyone. I'm going to make sure of that.
So Clown Pierce had become leader of Plains, therefore Snow had control over the Plains nation and took it as their own. Justicution and the leader of Swamp definitely did not agree, however the crown had been placed on Clown Pierce's head, and the real threat was already dealt with. So I decided to swim back to the desert nation and finally meet back up with the rest of the team. The next day, I decided to craft another crossbow, as wielding 2 crossbows could do a lot of damage. I just need to get some tripwire hooks and some string. And once I crafted it, I decided to enchant it with piercing, as it can shoot through shields. I also decided to start digging out a trap with a bunch of dripstone at the bottom. So if any players try to invade desert and attack me, I will leave them here to die. But right after I finished it, a fight between the Waste and the Jungle Nation broke out.
GG's. Well,
Okay.
it's time to kill all of Waste now. Let's go. Run the
and unfortunately, Jungle had fallen. The remaining Waste players headed to the Snow Nation as they had a strong alliance. However, the war wasn't over yet. This entire time, Snow was made out to be a nation with a good reputation, helping taking down the Plains leader and taking in Waste players after their war. With the new leader of Plains being Clownpierce, a former member of Snow and now Waste joining the Snow Alliance, it was clear to see Snow's vision into the future of this world. They were planning to take over each nation one by one. So when the next day arrived, all the desert players who hadn't been killed by mobs or in a war was called to a meeting in the Swamp Nation.
The plan is, every non-PvPer will stay in one area as like one group. So this will ensure everyone's safety. You won't be killed because obviously no one's gonna rush 30 people, because I'm assuming they have a brain slightly larger than that of a walnut. And because of this, because you guys are all in one place, every PvPer that's going out who believes himself confident enough to stay alive has somewhere to retreat to heal and stay alive.
After meeting up with Swamp and discussing plans on what was about to happen, we grouped up and started the march to Snow, knowing this would be the final battle to decide our nation's fate. But first, we had to swim across the ocean.
Now, Desert is a nation strong. We alone are in the sands. We're powerful, unique, and independent.
This entire planet is on a collision course to destroy itself. Peace will come, but not until there's only one left standing. That is not my wish, that is reality.
I'll protect you. Whether it's Clownpierce, the scariest mobs, or your worst enemies, I will protect you till I die.
This will create a strong and united rulership, which will help us in winning this season.
We're gonna get on the other
Autumn
side
wrong way,
of the
Autumn
village.
wrong way, Autumn wrong way,
No,
Autumn
it's the right way. Going the right way.
We're going the right way. They're leaving me.
Okay.
Yeah, I know what I'm doing, bro.
Hey, Justification. How you doing?
Look at this mirror spotted one, honestly.
Oh, look at the mirror! This is so nice! Too bad I'm gonna burn it down.
Oh wait, anyone got a flint and steel? Anyone got a flint and steel?
Yeah, I got one.
I did.
Alright,
Guys, I got a TNT! I got a TNT!
Burn it down!
Burn it down.
Oh my god.
Lord.
And eventually, we made it face to face with the enemy. But it wasn't long until the first arrow triggered the start of the war.
Burn it all down! Yes!
Burn it all down!
Come on, lads, we burn this place!
What? Wait,
I think he's
part of us.
I'm so sorry, whoever just walked in front of my arrow.
The player I was attacking instantly died when their ender pearl hit the floor. Then every player decided to attack the snow leader Nyx Lunari, and after a few seconds, she was killed. So now the aim was to kill Clownpierce, leader of Plains. But me and my teammate Sai decided to separate from the main group to target a Plains and Waste player that had run off. I turned around and started running as I was seriously low on health, but what I heard behind me was the final sword sweep that ended Sai's life.
I will protect you till I die.
The war was over. At the other side of the island, Clown Pierce had been killed. Both leaders of Snow and Plains had fallen, meaning we had conquered their nations. And this is how the story ends. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to check out this video on screen and subscribe. Also, a special thanks to jjkay for hosting this event, and I'll see you guys in my next adventure.